Hi guys, so my name is Janine and I am going to start streaming my Sims. I am a bit of a Simsaholic, so I thought it was kind of fitting that I start here. Playing The Sims since the first Sim game, some of it's gotten a little monotonous and some of it I will never get tired of. But that being said, I'm doing the challenge. I'm doing the legacy challenge, and I'm doing the ultra hard setting. And
Ooh.
I'll go over more of it in a little bit. But this is Piper Ellington. She's going to be my matriarch, and I decided to go ahead and do the new storyline thing with her so I could get kind of some perks. I got the domestic perk and super parent. And this made this all random. So I honestly thought it was kind of fun to go a little random because everything else gets to be a role and random later on in life with my children and my heirs. And even spouses are a little on the random side simply because unless through conversation I get to know them, which is hit or miss sometimes, it's a little more fun that way. So we've got Goofball, Self-Assured, and Bookworm. She should have a very light...
Slow Vagila. Queen Reginald.
And she's a young adult. I gave her the feminine walk. Maybe
Venusa
a little bit
Canad.
lower. There we go. So we are ready to get this party started. Now the way the Legacy Challenge works is basically I'm starting a new game, fresh from scratch. And I'm doing the Ultra Hard Challenge. I'm starting in winter. And I am going to move Piper into Del Sol Valley. And then we're going to use a cheat to make it to where I can get this lot up here. It's a 64 by 64 lot, which is part of the Ultra Challenge, is to start out on this one. Once I get there, I have to buy a knight, which I'll show you. And then I have to do one more cheat, and this will be the last cheat I use in the game, which will be to make my money 0. And that's part of the challenge too. It's going to be very interesting as we go along. I'm really excited. I haven't done this challenge before. I can't wait to share the experience with you. I really hope you enjoy it. Let's see, I have to remember how to do this. I know the instructions were on the website, so I'm pretty sure I have to do the cheat. And then I know that's part of it. And I think it's real estate. Oh wait, maybe I actually have to move into a lot first. That could be it. Hang on. I'm not going to stay in this lot, so if you give me just a second, I will move over to the other lot. I'm going to pause it. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on pause for just a second while I glance at the rules just to make sure I'm doing this right. I will be right back. Actually, I think I'm confident. I think I've got this right. So let's go ahead and do the move household. Oh, look, I started with a job.
Huh.
Interesting. Okay, so now let's try it. Or maybe it's... I don't use cheats very often, so I'm so sorry if I've got it wrong. I do have it wrong. Okay. So this shouldn't take me but a second. I don't think you do it. Yeah, you do it before you move. Oh. Okay, that should already be done. So the one I'm not familiar with, I've never used this cheat before. There we go. So now I should be able to buy this. And I want to bulldoze the lot. And... this is the part that gets kind of miserable. First of all, the mailbox. I always lose the mailbox when I bulldoze anything. So I always try to move it before I start doing stuff. Otherwise, I'm like, where did my mailbox go? And it's really crazy. Anyway, so that is that. And then I've got to buy the Knight. The Knight of Octagon Table. Which I think is kind of cool because this is the Legacy Challenge, and you are the matriarch, like the person in power. So I think it's kind of fitting that a knight kind of goes outside the door when I can afford doors. Okay, so I know there's one more cheat that I have to do, and I think I know how to do it. And then I think it's... that? Okay, I was right. Cool. Once again, another cheat I've never done before. I can't get the screen to close. Oops. Okay. So no more cheating. From here on out, it is... Anyway, so if you, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but from here on out, it's just me, myself, and my sim. I actually kind of have a storyline and a path I want her to follow because she's the matriarch and because we are stuck in Del Sol to do this ultimate challenge, like the ultimate hard challenge. It involves, you know, having this big lot in this big fancy place where you will see, at least I read that you get some sort of negative trait from living up here and having no house. I don't recall what it is, whether it's sad or tense or angry. We'll see as we go along. I'm really excited to see what happens with that. But what I want to do with her, because we're in Del Sol, I actually do want to make her a famous actress. I think it'll be really great for the matriarch to be somebody extremely famous and well remembered. So as she goes down in history, um, amongst her family, she'll be basically at a seat of importance or seat of memory, or as far as fame goes. My intentions are to have her be good, um, good reputation. I want her to be a 5-star known celebrity. I don't want to cheat on anything. I don't want to change anything. I also have a habit of letting my Sims be pretty autonomous. I like playing God sometimes, but sometimes I just like seeing what they're gonna do because you get some pretty funny actions when you leave them to their own devices. Um, the only time I tend to tinker the most is when it comes to building relationships or making sure they don't die, because sometimes I get Sims that are a little ditzy that don't understand they have to feed themselves. Um, but when it comes to interactions and stuff, I tend to try to stay out of it and let her think for herself. Um, as the matriarch and as the mother figure, I'm going to make cooking pretty important. And I really want her to learn all the dishes of the world, and I want her to be able to cook for her family and, be the grandmother that cooks for her kids, etc., etc. I really want this to be like a central, I guess, theme. Um, we are going to have to earn money because we are going to be so poor here in the beginning. I was thinking about writing some stories, and I was thinking about being just a child author. Nothing else, just children's books, because it's kind of fun. She wants to be a mom, and she wants to have this great big family. That's her dream, like in the back of her mind. I know that's not her aspiration. Her aspiration is super parent. So, and that was random, by the way. I didn't choose that. My quiz chose that for me, so I think that's pretty neat. And so yeah, so that's kind of gonna be what I sort of start to do. You guys who have been playing Sims for a long time will notice that my city is a little different. Basically, once I end this first recording, what I like to do is I like to kind of mod my cities to be more fun, more quirky, more interesting. Sometimes I just lay weird stuff out there, just to bring a little bit of difference to my city versus every Sim city you see. So you'll see staircases added where there weren't before. You'll see cooking things, and sometimes it's logic. Like if I think that logically something should just be there and I don't understand why it's not, at least in my mind, then I fix it. Anyway, so this is Piper. I'm really excited to get her journey started. I kind of want to get out of here before the welcome wagon shows up, because there's nothing for a welcome wagon to do here. So I think we are going to just grab Piper and we are going to go ahead and we're going to go to the library and we're going to work on her programming, her video gaming skill, and if she has time, like with this exhaustion stuff going on, we're going to go ahead and start working on her writing skill. So that is what's going to happen next. I did want to make this initial video kind of short, just so it's like a hello and an introduction, so you can kind of get to know her a little bit, her as a person. And I'm really excited. Let's see what the skills they gave us for that little test. They gave us DJ mixing. I've actually never done DJing as a Sim before, so that should be very interesting. Parenting, it looks like I've already got a 3 in that, and programming, I've got a 2. Okay, well this looks like it's gonna be fun. Alright. Alright, so it was nice having you guys here. I hope you enjoyed my first small video, little intro video. And if you didn't notice, she's a redhead. I gave her some pretty unique eyes. Oops. I gave her a beauty mark because I figured she's going to be an actress. So I figured give her a little bit something to stand out. I almost threw in freckles, but decided not to. I thought the beauty marker was kind of cooler. And yeah, so we're going to head out of here before the welcome wagon gets here. And it was nice having you guys. Please join my next video. I will put a link below of what the challenge is, like where I got the rules from and what rules I'll be using. Oh, and for the specific laws that I'll be following matriarchy, strict traditional, firstborn, and brood. So I really hope you guys love it. I'm kind of excited about it all. I've never done random children generators before, so this is going to be all new to me. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye.